Hello everyone, I am Ritika Juzgar, Assistant Professor IT Department. So in this video, we discuss about the second type of inventory control model, that is deterministic and probabilistic model. So here, the classical inventory model is generally used either to forecast the optimum inventory or to evaluate two or more inventory systems. So in the inventory control model, there are two methods are used, or we can say that the two fundamental techniques are used. First is the deterministic method or model, or second one is the probabilistic methods. So in the deterministic model consents a single best estimation of inventory reserves grounded on the recognized engineering, geological and economic information. And in the probabilistic method is employs the known economic, geological and engineering data to produce a collection of approximate stock, reserve quantities and their related probabilities. So in my previous video we discussed about the deterministic method. Okay, so here in this video we learn about what is mean by probabilistic methods and what are the types are used in these methods. So in the probabilistic model, in general, it is impossible to determine the demand beforehand. So it is difficult to maintain the inventory according to the deterministic model. So in general cases, the demand is not constant and deterministic, but the probabilistic instead. Okay, sometimes the demand is not constant or deterministic. So in that case, the demand is a probabilistic model based. So this type of demand is best described by the probability distribution. If we are considering the demand is in the form of a probabilistic model, so this type of demand is described by the probability distribution. So in the probability model, we are using the probability distribution function. So here the type of models which come under this section can be grouped into the three types. So first type is the single period inventory model with probabilistic demand. The second one is an order quantity with probabilistic demand. And the third one is a periodic review model with a probabilistic demand. So first we discuss the single period inventory model with a probabilistic demand. So it is a first and foremost necessary clarify the term single period. So this term refer to the situation where the inventory will only be demanded in one time duration and cannot be transferred to the next time duration. So here in this single period inventory model, the one example is the newspaper selling and fashion. Okay, so these are the examples based on the single period inventory model. So here the increment analysis is a method that can be used to determine the optimal order quantity for a single period inventory model. So in the inventory model, we can find out the optimal order quantity by incrementing the demands in a single period inventory model. So let us assume two variables CO and CU. So here CO is used for cost per unit of overestimating demand and CU is used for cost per unit of underestimating demand. Suppose in general, or suppose the general is a suppose that the probability of the demand of the inventory item being more than a certain level. Okay, so demand for the inventory item is a more than a certain level. That is why is a probability of D is greater than Z. Okay, and that the probability of demand of the inventory item being less than or equal to this level, that is Z, is a probability of D is less than equal to Z. So if you are having these two conditions, that is probability is D is greater than Z and probability is D is less than equal to Z. So the expected loss, that is EL, will be either of the following two cases. The first case is for overestimating. Our expected loss y plus 1 is equal to CO probability of D less than equal to Z. So here EL means what? Expected loss, and Y is a certain levels for y plus 1 for the increment analysis purpose, and CO is used for cost per unit of overestimation. For overestimation, the probability is what? D is less than equal to Z. So here demand of the inventory item is less than or equal to the level Z. And for the underestimation, the expected loss for this certain level y is equal to Cu. Cu is what? Cost per unit for a underestimation, and where we have the probability is D is greater than Z. So here the demand of the inventory item is greater than certain levels Z. Okay, so these are the two cases for overestimation and underestimation for the expected loss. So after finding the overestimation and underestimation, what is our optimal quantity? Okay, optimal order quantity. So here the optimal value of the demand level Z being the optimal ordering quantity as well as can be founded when we have the expected loss Z plus 1 is equal to expected loss Z. Okay, so this expression provides the general condition for the optimal order quantity Z. Okay, so this provide the conditions for the optimal order quantity Z in the single period inventory model. The next is the determination of Z. So here in this expression, the determination of Z depends on the Z is depends on the probability distribution. Okay, so if the D is greater than or Z value is less than or greater than equal to demand value, so here we have the overestimation. If our Z value is less than the demand value, so this is a underestimation. Okay, so here the determination of Z depends on the probability distribution. In an order quantity, the reorder point inventory model with a probabilistic demand. So this is the first type of a probabilistic model, that is single period inventory model. The second type is an order quantity reorder point inventory model with a probabilistic demand. So here the multi-period model have the following characteristics. Okay, so here we are using only the single period inventory model. So here for the multi-period model we have some characteristics like the inventory system operates continuously with many repeated periods or a cycle. The next is the inventory can be carried from one period to the next period, and an order is placed whenever the inventory position reaches the reorder point, and the last is the demand is a probabilistic. So if the demand is a probabilistic, the following cannot be determined, like time the reorder point will be reached, the time between the orders and the lead time. See here in this inventory pattern we describe the multi-period model. So here we have in the horizontal line time, and in the vertical axis we have the inventory level. Okay, so there are different conditions: order placed, order placed, order placed, and then the reorder point. So in the multi-period there are some characteristics like the inventory system. So this inventory system operates continuously with a many repeating period cycle. Okay, first period cycle, then second period cycle, and third, and so on. Then inventory can be carried from one period to the another period, from first period to the second period, and so on. An order is placed this order is placed whenever the inventory position reaches to the reorder point. Okay, and demand is a probabilistic. When when the time the reorder point will be reached, time between the orders and the lead time. So this is our reorder point inventory model or a multi-period inventory model. So based on this diagram, we have some probability demand situations. And based on this probabilistic demand situation, we can apply some EOQ model. So here the EOQ model as an approximation of the base order quantity, that is y equal to root of 2kd divided by h. So here EOQ means what? Equivalent order quantity. Equality order quantity model, and where D is the expected annual demand. So here if the expected demand, that is mean or average demand, is a mu per unit time and the standard deviation is a sigma, then the reorder point R can be expressed as, okay, so here expected mean average demand is what? Mu. Okay, so this is our mu. For overall all the demand or average value of the demand, here I am considering mu plus standard deviation. Here standard deviation is a sigma and Z is our certain levels. So where the Z is the number of standard deviation necessary to obtain the stock out probability, and it can be found from the standard normal probability distribution table according to the tolerance of the stock out probability. Then the third type is a periodic review model with the probabilistic demand. So in a periodic review model with the probabilistic demand, the inventory model is continuously review model system, where the inventory position is monitored continuously so that an order can be placed whenever the reorder point is reached. So we can use a computerized system to perform this task. So if a company, we have, if I am considering one example, if a company handles the multiple products, continuously review on each of the product may mean heavy workload and probably low efficient. So in such cases, an alternative inventory model, the periodic review model, is preferred because this model enables the orders for several times to be placed at the same time or a present periodic review time. So in this model, we assume that for any single product, the lead time is less than the length of the reviewed period. So the question of order the quantity at any review period is determined using the following: y equal to m minus h. So where y is for order quantity, m is the replenishment or the maximum level, and h is the inventory on hand at the review period. Okay. So here so in this periodic review model, the demand is the probabilistic. The inventory on hand H will vary continuously. Here H will vary continuously. So the order quantity that must be sufficient to bring the inventory position back to its maximum or replenishment level M. Okay, we have to if our H is vary continuously, so the inventory position back to its maximum or replenishment level M. It can be expected to vary each period. So under the periodic review model, units are ordered each review period to bring the inventory position back to the replenishment level. Okay, so here we have lead time, stock out time, review period, okay, inventory level time and replenishment level. So under the periodic review model, units are ordered each review period. Each units are ordered in the review period to bring the inventory stock positions and this inventory position back to the replenishment levels. So the typical inventory pattern for a periodic review system with the probability demand is given in this figure. So here the time between the periodic review is predetermined and fixed. Time between this preview period. Okay, it is a fixed. So the decision variable in this periodic review model is a replenishment level. Decision is based on this replenishment level or a maximum level. So to determine this replenishment level, that is M, we can begin by developing a total cost model and including the holding, ordering and stock out cost. So instead we will describe an approach that is often used in the practice. So in this approach or in this periodic review model, the approach or the objective is to determine the replenishment level. Determine this maximum level or a replenishment level that will meet a desired performance level, such as a reasonably low probability of stock out or reasonably low number of stocks out per year. So in the periodic review model, the order quantity at each review period must be sufficient to cover the demand for the review period plus the demand of the following lead time. So if during the review period the lead time period demand can be expressed by the normal probability distribution, then the expression of M is M equal to mu plus 2 sigma, where mu is the mean demand during the review period. So this mu we discussed in the second type of this probability models. Mu is what? Total average of the demand value or the mean of a demand value. So mean demand during the review period plus the lead time period. Then sigma, the standard deviation of demand, and Z is what? The number of standard deviations necessary to obtain the acceptable stock out probability. Okay, so these are the types of a probabilistic model. First type is what? Single period inventory model with the probabilistic demand. The second one is the order quantity reorder point inventory model with the probabilistic demand, and the third one is the probability review model with the probabilistic demand. So here we discuss the inventory control model, that is deterministic and probabilistic model. So the difference between the deterministic model and the probabilistic model, and to suggest an optimal way to minimize the overall holding cost. So the deterministic situation in one in which the system parameters can be precisely given. So this is also known as the situation of things are sure to occur in the same way. So the deterministic model are pre-assume the state of appears to be deterministic. But if we are considering the probabilistic model, so in the probabilistic model, it include or in the probabilistic model it includes some elements of randomness, but in a deterministic model it does not include elements of a randomness. Okay, thank you.